Well, it looks like the Dragon Ball Xenoverse series might be dead, at least for now, because as everybody know, a couple of days ago, it was announced that Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is in development, and honestly, that was like a curveball that came out of nowhere, because for years now, we've been expecting the release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, or at least the announcement of its upcoming release, and then we get this, and there are some people who believe that it's like 15 years too late because I believe the last installment came out back in like 2007 or something like that. And honestly, like while it's pretty cool to know that we're gonna get a Budokai Tenkaichi 4. At this point, a lot of people had pretty much had forgot about it, because like for the most part, it seemed like after Budokai Tenkaichi 3, for the most part, we have gotten nothing but lackluster DBZ games prior to the release of Xenoverse, the original Dragon Ball Xenoverse game back in 2015. And a lot of people will go on record and say that that was the game that really got casuals into the DBZ series again. That Xenoverse 2, along with Dragon Ball Fighters and the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game from 2020. And the thing is, I guess like when it comes down to the Xenoverse series, I mean, the developers have to put a lot of creativity into it because because like the two games that we got between 2015 and 2017 allowed players to create their own character, choose whatever race they want to play as, and it had like a heavy element of time travel that played a vital role in each story for both games. And honestly, I think at this point it might be out of ideas, or maybe they think that the whole time travel concept with the Xenoverse is kind of old, and maybe we're probably going to get something new. And honestly, if I had to take a guess with Budokai Tenkaichi 4, my guess would be that maybe the story for this game is going to revolve around the events that took place in the Dragon Ball Super series, which started in the mid-teens. And because like if you look at like the older Budokai Tenkaichi games, pretty much it was it had like the stories that pretty much covered like the main sagas from the DBZ series, and that's been just about every DBZ video game since like the 90s, believe it or not. But I feel like Budokai Tenkaichi was like Xenoverse before Xenoverse was Xenoverse, and I think that's why the series is so special to so many people. And I guess like a Budokai Tenkaichi 4 game is something that a lot of people are ecstatic about, and for the most part it's something that was very unexpected for the most part, but I mean I wouldn't go as far as to say that the Xenoverse series is necessarily dead, because who knows, maybe later down the line, maybe sometime like later in this decade or sometime in the next decade, they'll probably do like a Xenoverse 3, but like for the most part, I mean, it really didn't make sense for, I guess, it to stop altogether, considering the fact that the Xenoverse series was popular, because I believe both games, Xenoverse 1 and 2 together, managed to reach at least 8 million copies in sales worldwide across just about every platform. So obviously the DBZ series is still popular for the most part. I'm not exactly sure if Dragon Ball Super is as popular as Dragon Ball Z in general. A lot of people said they like Z better than Super because Super feels less serious and watered down, and there isn't that sense of urgency or that much of a dark atmosphere or anything like that for the most part, which makes it a little bit hard to take it seriously despite like the storylines for each saga being pretty cool and everything. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Have no idea when we're going to see a reveal trailer for the game or gameplay footage or anything like that. But hopefully we see something in relation to, I guess, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 sometime next year. I'm not expecting to see anything this year. I'm not necessarily expecting it to be at E3 2023 this year either, because for the most part, the lineup for E3 2023 doesn't look too great. But But either way, I'm just hoping to hear more about this game and what to expect, and hopefully we'll learn more about a official release date for this game before the end of 2023.